Do you ever think how good you would have been in Valorant if you brought the knowledge you have now to the past when you first started to play? By playing since the beta and hitting Immortal 3 multiple times, I've learned and experienced almost everything the game has to offer. But when I first started playing Valorant, I didn't know anything and had to learn everything through trial and error. But you don't have to, because I'll be giving you 5 tips I wish I knew before I started playing this complicated game known as Valorant.
Before we get into the video though, I want to be real with you. If you're really looking to improve at Valorant, you might want to consider checking out SkillCapped.com. Over on the site, our Academy course will walk you through everything you need to know to get good at Valorant. We know you have the skills to improve. All you need is a little help to get there. That's why we've got you covered. And if you're skeptical, we even offer a rank improvement guarantee, meaning if you don't start ranking up after actively using our service, we'll give you your money back, no questions asked. We do this because we know our service works, and if it doesn't work, you shouldn't pay. With all that said, let's get back into the video.
This tip would make me an aim god if I knew about this 2 years ago. The tip is to queue one less game and fill that time with deathmatching. After asking multiple Radiant how they got so good at the mechanics of the game, they all responded with hours of deathmatch. Deathmatching for hours is a little bit extreme, but that's because they're literally the top 500 players in the region. Even 2 or 3 deathmatches after a gaming session is enough to see noticeable improvement. If I were to slice one game off my gaming session and replace it with 2 to 4 deathmatches, my aim would be so consistent and my movement would be fluid. The second tip is, I wish I understood how important it is to play with your teammates. Understanding where they like to play or hold, and figuring out how you can play off of them is a crucial skill in ranking up. Valorant is a team game, and I didn't realize how much of a team game it was when I first started. Understanding where to set up crossfires and asking your teammates for utility was a big step in my goal of hitting Immortal. I learned how to do this by understanding how to adapt with teammates and communicating simple plans with them. If they didn't want to communicate, I would look at my minimap to see what their plan was. This next tip can increase your improvement rate a lot and has helped me jump hurdles I couldn't even see. Tip number 3 is having someone better than you help you improve on your Valorant journey. VOD reviews from a high-ranked player is like magic to your eyes. The reason I say that is because they'll see things you can't. It is super weird, but they can explain why what you're doing is wrong or how it needs improvement. The reason they can see it and you can't is because of experience and skill level. If I had someone who was better than me look at my gameplay and tell me what I'm doing wrong and how I can improve it, I would improve so much faster. Because if you don't have that mentor or high rank experience, you have to learn everything through trial and error, and that takes so much more time that could be used to improve in other areas. If I were to go back in time and tell my silver rank self one thing about the agents in this game, I would have said to find 2 or 3 that you like and stick with them. There are a lot of cool agents with cool abilities, but each have unique playstyles and abilities that cause different outcomes. If you try to learn them all at once, you'll be mediocre or bad at all of them because it's a lot of information to take in at once. Learning 2 or 3 agents in a role you like and feel comfortable playing allows you to learn good habits and master certain skills that come with the agent. If your goal is to rank up and improve at the game, being exceptional at 2 agents is way better than being below average on every agent. Taking time to learn the ins and outs of an agent will also help with consistency, because you'll eventually get repeated situations because you stuck with 2 agents. The last tip I'd tell myself if I went to the past is to keep an open mind and not develop an ego. You would be surprised by how many people close their mind when they hit a certain rank or have played a certain amount of time. Valorant is so complex with the amount of things you can learn in the game. You can learn different ways to use agents and abilities and discover new angles and plays, so it's possible to learn something new every day. Unless you close your mind and think you know everything. If you start blaming things on your teammates or the map or a certain agent, then you start to close your mind to the possibilities of learning a new thing. The biggest secret to ranking up that really isn't a secret is that good players make mistakes once and they learn from it. But bad players make a mistake and they blame someone else or make the same mistake again without learning. If you could go back to when you first started playing Valorant, what would you tell yourself? Let us know in the comments, and we hope you enjoyed the video.
That's all we got for our video today, but remember that if you're really looking to improve at Valorant, I highly recommend checking out SkillCapped.com. We get it, you're just a player trying to get better at the game. That's why you're watching this video in the first place. You're capable of hitting that rank you deserve. but there's no shame in asking for a little help. At SkillCapped.com, we spend hours going through viewer-submitted replays to let you know all the mistakes that you're making. We also couple this with our Smurf commentaries to show players that it is possible to carry themselves out of whatever rank they're stuck in. It might seem hopeless at times, but trust me when I say we can help you out. All you have to do is check out SkillCapped.com. Link in the description below.